And if you wish to fly away from all this tariff turmoil, I may have some bad news. The aviation industry is facing a storm that goes beyond what meets the eye. New tariffs on steel and aluminum imposed by the United States are shaking up the sector, with Canada and the European Union hitting back with retaliatory duties. Private jet buyers are scrambling to close deals before additional tariffs take effect, while some are adding contract clauses to protect themselves from unexpected cost hikes. Business jet makers are seeing their order books grow, but uncertainty looms over future pricing and deliveries. For commercial plane makers like Boeing and Airbus, the immediate impact remains unclear. However, industry experts and trade groups warn that a prolonged trade war could disrupt the globally integrated supply chain, increasing costs for critical aircraft components as well. With additional US tariffs on Mexico and Canada expected in April, the aviation sector is bracing for more turbulence ahead. The real impact of tariffs isn't just in policy, it's in price tags. Experts warn that higher duties on essential aircraft components like landing gear and avionics could push up production costs by 5 to 10%. For Boeing, the price of a single 787 Dreamliner could rise by as much as $40 million. Aerospace suppliers are feeling the pressure too. While some say they haven't yet seen a price surge, history tells a different story. The 2002 US steel tariffs immediately increased maintenance costs as airlines paid more for landing gear and structural reinforcements. In 2019, Airbus was forced to shift production to the United States to sidestep tariffs, delaying deliveries and causing bottlenecks. Aircraft leasing costs could also see an 8 to 12% increase as supply chain disruptions kick in. And while manufacturers often negotiate long-term contracts to absorb short-term shocks, the real test will come when those contracts expire. If tariffs remain in place, airlines may have to pay more for spare parts and maintenance, adding to their financial burden. So what does all of this mean for you? If aircraft costs keep rising, airline ticket prices could follow. Analysts predict airfares could climb by 2 to 4%, with long-haul international flights seeing the biggest hikes due to cross-border supply chain disruptions. Low-cost carriers, who now make up 35% of the global market, could be the hardest hit. Their razor-thin profit margins leave little room to absorb these cost increases. If acquisition and maintenance costs jump by 10% or more over the next decade, we could see ticket prices rise by 5 to 8% and fewer budget airline options. Beyond tickets, tariffs could disrupt air cargo revenue and business travel, forcing airlines to adjust pricing models. A stronger US dollar, often a byproduct of trade tensions, could make it more expensive for foreign tourists to visit the US, impacting demands for flights. While some short-term effects may seem limited, history shows that tariffs have long-lasting consequences. Supply chain disruptions, rising production costs, and increased fares could reshape the aviation industry for years to come. The skies may remain open, but for airlines and passengers alike, they're getting more expensive to navigate.